Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Crypto David and today we are talking about XDC. This asset has so much utility and that's why I've named the title XDC holders equal future millionaires. Now it depends on how much XDC you have, but that's a whole other video on itself which has been done before on the channel. I mean, when you think about XinFin, the XDC network is the first blockchain company to be a part of the global TFD initiative, and you think about global trade, estimated by 2030 to be around 30 trillion, and XDC is being used as, collateral, fees, tokenization. This asset has so much utility, and I don't think they want you, the average retail investor, investing in XDC, because most assets are in the top 100 for a decent amount of time. They're on Coinbase, they're on Binance, and XDC is still considered a Q coin gem. It is absolutely insane. You probably already know as well about the actual giveaway that's happening. $100 giveaway. I'm quite surprised by how many people have entered. I think a lot of them are bots, so I'm going to have to somehow differentiate, extract them from the process. Also, if you want a discount on your Decent wallet, check the links down below. Huge discount available. Christmas is coming up. Get someone a Decent wallet. And also, if you bought one, it's arrived to your door. Check out the tutorial video that I made how to actually set up a Decent wallet. I will leave that also down below. As I say on the channel, I don't have a paid course. I don't want your money. The only thing I want in return is like and subscribe down below. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, yes, so to actually reference to the title, Future Millionaire, I actually have a video that you should check out after you watch this video. How much XDC do you need to become a millionaire? We're putting different price amounts. All depends on your price predictions for XDC. I think XDC can go to $1. I think XDC can go to $10 as well. With that in mind, you can realize, how much XDC you need to become a millionaire and beyond. Also, this was the news that the partnership announced. They're trying to build up a little bit of hype. It was this: Impel brings Fluent's federated US plus stablecoin to the XDC network. We can see here Impel and Fluent have entered into a strategic partnership that will deliver a variety of innovative software solutions to the XDC network's ecosystem by allowing traditional banks and financial institutions to benefit from decentralized finance using DLT. We already know that financial institutions, banks, businesses are testing Impel. We can see further down that Fluent has already entered numerous partnerships with US-based banks to integrate US Plus into their core banking systems that will be connected to the XDC network. This is absolutely insane. We know already that the traditional banking ecosystems are not the way forward. XDC network is clearly the better choice, and Impel is fulfilling its mission by bringing more mass adoption to the XDC network. It is literally doing that right now. Even when you think back to XBTC being in the XDC network, can be used as collateral in payment or instant slash settlement, ISO 20022 standards. It's absolutely insane. Bitcoin to be slow, expensive. It's going to reap the rewards of the XDC network, getting a 0.0001 cost and that 2-second block time. And here we have staking, which I guess a lot of you are probably interested in staking on Globiance. Only a few days left. Deposit your XDC now on Globiance and be a part of the first XDC nodes. Now, obviously, this is on exchange. It's not from your cold wallet, so there is that risk. I don't really like doing that. I'm not going to put, a big bag of that. I'm going to put on, I think, around 10,000 XDC, just a nice little amount. And the APY I've heard is going to be 6%. I think it might be tied to how long you want to lock up for. If you want to lock up for a year, it might be a bit higher. I think Globiance is, the actual token is 10% for around 10 or 12 months. So around that time, the longer you stake it, the more rewards you get. And it's the same sort of situation for me with State of Hedera. I only staked a little bit in my HBAR because I didn't trust it fully, not as much as native staking with HBAR. So I'm only staking a little bit of my XDC. Also, R3, there are Cybos, the feature of financial liquidity, CBDCs, and automated market making. Now we know the R3 Corda XDC network bridge. This bridge enables XDC, the coin native to the XDC network, to move to and from the public Corda network and to be used as a settlement vehicle inside of the Corda ecosystem, allowing value to move freely between the Corda public network and the public blockchain networks like the XDC network. Now, I think quite a while ago on the R3 website, this used to be located around there, or there's at least information about that being the settlement token for R3, and it's removed. That just alludes further to me thinking they don't want you to know about XDC network. 90% of the banking sector leverages Corda, and XDC will be the leading settlement token within the Corda network, and ultimately XDC will have a role within R3's ecosystem. Also, Cybos is still happening. It is insane. We've talked about it so much on the channel. We know Andrew Carrier and Andre Castman, XDC, QNT, both former executives at Swift, at Cybos, powered by Swift. Also, X is my future patience. Some people believe just because their coin is in the top 20 and it's a blue chip crypto that's safe. That is far from the truth. If you're going to hammer the big boys, you better have big boy utility and no red flags. I've stated that on my TikTok. I said there's going to be a wipeout, quite a while ago when cryptos are still pretty high. There's going to be a wipeout, a dot-com bubble, so to speak. The comments down below were saying that's not going to happen. The top 20 cryptos are solidified in their positions. I kid you not, a week later, Luna happened. And here we have a tweet thread of Trader. Now, if you remember Trader, I remember seeing two different articles. One saying you can only buy Trader in XDC. And I'm pretty sure it was a very authoritative, pretty big name article. And the other one was you can buy in USDT and XDC. And here we can see the payment options, USD, USDC, and USDT. No XDC. I'm pretty confused about that. Even X is my future patient says, where's the XDC payment option? So hopefully we get an answer on that, and I'll include it in the next video. Also, pretty big market news here. America's oldest bank, BNY Mellon, the first large US bank to safeguard digital assets alongside traditional investments, and this is begins receiving clients cryptocurrencies on Tuesday. Will the market pump? Will we see these big boys, as regulations are on the horizon, step in the game? This is pretty insane. Is it a sell new situation? We will find out. Lastly, I'm going to leave you guys with a little clip from Quincy Jones talking about how R3 are partnered with the big boys in the system, how they are the big boys in this system, and how XDC is so hard to buy back then, 2021, and it's hard to buy today. And that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. Please let me know down below what sort of videos you prefer with XDC. Do you prefer more in-depth analysis with XDC, the use cases, all that sort of fun stuff? But I can imagine it's probably quite boring to the average viewer or someone who doesn't know about cryptocurrency that much. Or do you prefer videos that are more lighthearted, talking about price predictions, prices of XDC, what sort of prices can be met that are quite easy to understand to the average viewer? I'm trying to find the balance in between that's quite enjoyable for everyone who's involved in the crypto space, whether you're someone who's just new to the market or a seasoned investor. Also, check out the video that I made here talking about XLM, XRP, and XDC, what you should own. I think you should own all both, but I go into XDC and I go into detail why XDC is a very, very good hold, especially long term. But maybe it's fun the video. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one.
And I'm actually going to make a very bold statement. I'd tempt you to make this the opening to your video if you can, but Corda already won, and the Ethereum heads haven't even found out yet. Most people haven't even found out yet. And the reason why I say this is you can go and you can totally fact check me on this, but R3 and the Corda platforms already partnered with the biggest boys in the system. They're partnered with the central banks. They're partnered with the NASDAQ. They're partnered with MasterCard. They're partnered with Visa. They're partnered with Microsoft, Intel, IBM. They're partnered with all the big. Imagine any of those. If Ethereum had a solid partnership and they were already being used to make forward in the technological progression on those networks. Imagine if IBM or if the NASDAQ came around and said, "Oh yeah, we're going to be using Ethereum to basically run all of our new." It would drive people up the wall. It would be insane. But you hear absolutely nothing when it comes to some of these other technologies.
Well, they need to keep it quiet so we can keep buying.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And I bet you've probably seen this too, but they deliberately make it difficult. But not only with the SEC lawsuit and banning delisting XRP, but I don't know if you've gone through the trouble of trying to buy XDC, but you can't buy it off the US exchange.
Yeah.
You got to go to a Singapore exchange, or you've got to go to some I usually go to BitTrue, but you got to go to another exchange. And it's crazy too, because I think, and I've been telling people this, people are freaking out about Dogecoin. XDC's made more percentage gains since January than Dogecoin ever had, yet nothing at all.